Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you're well. Welcome along to Carnation Crafts. I'm Dave. Lovely Laura is here.
Good morning.
We're saying goodbye to the longest month of the year. Bye January. See you next year.
Yeah.
It's been lovely. No. Welcome to February. Welcome to a brand new launch. Great to have you here, not stuck in the snow. That was weird last month.
It was straight. But at least you still got to do the shows.
Yeah. You at home and me here.
Yeah.
Well, we got Laura in the flesh this time, which is great. And a brand new collection that already 20% of the stock has gone since we had this on the website last night and on Facebook, a bit of a mention last night. 20% gone. Is Cherished Places. I love this collection.
I do. I think this is, when I first seen this, I was like, oh, I really like this. This is such a beautiful collection. The frames in there, I absolutely love.
I do.
And the artwork, we were going through it before the start of the show, and it was, oh, well, you use this collection for these type of cards. There was just so many style of cards that you can use this collection for. It does cover so much, and it's just such a beautiful collection.
And can I tell you as well, if you buy the collection, there's going to be a free gift. A free gift attached to your order worth £40. I'll tell you and show you what that is in a second. I know lots of people are tuning in to see what it is they're getting for nothing. Let's go through the collection. Now, normally, with any collection, you maybe get one card base die. What you've got here, as Laura was saying, are three of the most beautiful frames. You've got the oval, or the kind of curved arch. You've got what looks like maybe a Gothic window. It could be a church window. It could be a church door if you wanted it to be. So you've basically got these three sets of really ornate frame dies. They're in the collection. They're not an optional extra. You get all three of them. So they can be used for all sorts of things. If you want to make smaller cards, you've got the smaller dies in the center there, of course. You've got your mats and layers. The amount of detail in them is so incredible. All the etched detail you've got in those frames. So you get all three of those. Then at the end there, you've got a land beyond, which is these scenes, setting the scenes. Now, you'll see different things when you look at these. I saw Disneyland. It's not, but that's what I saw when I first saw the castle. That could be a princess's castle. I saw also maybe festivals with the marquees, but also that could also be wedding marquees in the back garden. You've got the most amazing winding road that leads to, well, you tell me, where does it lead to? It can lead to anywhere. That's what's so lovely about it. You can use it in so many ways. You've got the small people there as well, which can be used for depth and perspective. So those are the scenes that could be placed in the center of your archways and your frames. Then down on the second step, down below, you've got the most beautiful. Now, anyone that watches us regularly will know that we struggle with our flowers. We'll get to those in a second. But look at the couples. You've got an older couple, maybe a younger couple as well. Very cleverly, you see their backs. So this could be anyone that you know, any member of your family. You've got them individually if you want to use the singular male or the singular female. You've got them together, walking arm in arm. You've got the park bench. You've got the tree trunks there as well. So the people could be sat on the bench. They could be sat on the tree trunks. You've got the grounding elements there. Next to that, you've then got these beautiful birds. Now, some of them are on the ground, landed. Some of them are in flight. You've got doves. It could be a hummingbird. You've got the most splendid peacock in there as well. And then, as I said before, Laura and I are known for not knowing our flowers very well. So that's why Nick and the team have made it easy for us. They've just basically given us a whole load of roses, but you've got corners, you've got arches, you've got decoupage on there as well. It is absolutely spectacular. But the question is, what is the cherished place that you're thinking of? Is it a scene? Is it a vista that you normally sit with a member of your family? It could be a condolence card. It could be an engagement card. It could be a holiday card, a memory of a holiday. There's all sorts of scenarios that come into this. And if you buy it today, we've got this special discounted price of $124.99. Now, I mean, there wasn't that long ago that you'd be paying that sort of price just for these three frame sets. So you're getting the whole lot, and the product code is 260201?
Yeah. 260201.
260201 is the item code. Remember, with us, when you buy the dies from Carnation Crafts, you automatically get the artwork free. And I didn't think there'd be any artwork for the frames, but there is actually artwork for the frames that you can print off. It's subtle, but nevertheless, they've really kind of gone over and above with what they're giving you with this. So buy the deal. We'll get it dispatched to you today. It will go out this afternoon in the 2 o'clock postal run. That's when our postie arrives here at Carnation. So if you order it now, it will be on its way at 2 o'clock this afternoon. You may well get it tomorrow. We can't guarantee that, but certainly lots of people say they do. And then you can go to our website, carnationcrafts.co.uk, to the download section, and then you'll see the downloads and all the artwork that you can print off. And the amount of time that Nick and the team have put into getting the atmosphere right on the couples, for example, the shading, the way the light is hitting their jackets, whether it's a sunrise or a sunset, very, very beautifully done. I mean, to do that ourselves with pens and pencils and that sort of thing would be, well, for me, virtually impossible. He's done it for you, and you can just enjoy printing all those images off. So that's the main collection, and it's the first collection of February. Over here, though, we've got an extra die set that might tempt you, because this is beautiful. And it ties in really nicely with the main collection as well. You've got this wonderful kind of book card shape. Enchanted Stories is what they call it. And what you've got here is potential to make what looks like a large book. If you wanted to do a smaller book, you've got smaller dies, of course, in the centre there as well. And that could be a children's storybook, it could be the Bible, it could be a romantic novel, it could be a thriller, it could be whatever you wanted it to be. And you've got these lovely, beautiful decorative dies as well, which you can of course add to the bottom or to the top of the book as well. Now this is available for you separately. It's only £27.99, and that is item number 260211.
Yeah.
260211, £27.99 if you fancy that. What book do you want to gift as a card? It could be, again, a photo album. You could put photographs in that book if you wanted to. But that is another very, very popular die set in the show today. Get in touch and say hi on Facebook, say hi on YouTube. We'd love to hear from you this morning. And then we've got the perfect papers, of course. Now, perfect papers you might think are going to be flimsy. They're not. They're actually 300 GSM cardstock, 48 sheets, and as ever, what Nick and the team do is they look at the colours that are used in the artwork for the downloads that you print off, and then they make colours, papers or cardstock to match. So that's what you've got here. So all these colours in here are going to complement the artwork brilliantly. If you fancy that today, lots of you I know automatically put that into your order. It's £14.99, 260212, your item number for that one. Okay, we'll go through the boards and then I will show you what your £40 value free gift is in just a few minutes. You're going to be amazed at what you're getting for nothing. That's coming up.
Right, let's go through the boards. So we're going to start with the frames. Now, the size on these, straight away, you've got 3 card shapes that you can use in the collection. Now, like Dave said, we don't normally have artwork for our frames or our card bases. You do with this, so you can see there. You have got beautiful shading going into each detail. So you can see there, you've got your matte layers, you've got your card base, your matte plus that detail. Plus then you've also got these centerpieces. So like this centerpiece here, you could use that for your sentiment, use these as stoppers, and you've got the matte and layers in the center too. And you get that then with the 3. But obviously you've got them in different design. This one makes me think, I think it was you, Dave, that said as soon as you've seen that it could be like a church, it could be quite gothic-y, it could be more wedding style, it could be a window. There's lots of different ways that you can use these frames. And then this one, I love this one. When Dave first seen this, he said it looked like a jukebox.
It did a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean, like the style. You could try and change it, like, yeah. But you can use them in different ways. Same then with those matte layers in the centre. You could use these, even use these as little gift tags. You could put a little bit of ribbon on them. Use those as gift tags, plus those matte and layers in the centre. Then you've got a land beyond. So you have got your complete design there to build up your landscape. So like we said, you've got that lovely pathway that could be leading to the castle, to the church, to the tents. It could be leading to the cottage. It could be leading to anything. And then you've got the people, you've got the little horse there that you could be using to put in and just build up that composition. These would work so well with sunset to sunrise.
Yes.
If you've got that collection, this is going to work in with that so well as well. So this would be such a good add-on to that collection too. Then you've got your royal roses. So you've got them in that ash, you've got that corner piece, plus you get all of the decoupage as well. So don't be afraid of using those decoupage pieces on their own. But obviously you can build these up and really make them that wow factor on your card. Don't be afraid either to like add them together. You can manipulate these. Again, snip into them as well. So you can easily slip into these to make them into different sizes or different components, just to make them build them into the layout that you want them to be in. Then you've got your fancy feathers. I love these. Yeah. They're just that little extra touch you can add into your cards, and they make such a difference. You've got them flying, but you've also got them on ground level as well, so you can really build these up. I love that they're different sizes as well, so even if you want to add a couple onto your card, they just work straight away. You don't have to think about them.
You've got doves, you've got hummingbirds, and that beautiful peacock. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
There you go. I know my birds as well as I know flowers, Dave, so I was just nodding away there. Then you've got our special place. You've got that lovely bench, like with the little heart. Plus the couple there, so you can have them sat on the bench, you can have them sat on the log, sat on the stool, and then you've got those little grounding elements there to just build in, just to complete the picture really nicely. And you could have that in the arch, you could have it in front of the arch, so them looking out at the view. And then you've got side by side as well. Like you said, I love the fact it's the view from the back, yes. Because then when you look at it, you can picture, you instantly think of somebody who it could be that is walking. So really, really lovely one. Again, you've got the couple there walking. So that's everything that's in the Cherished Places collection. And then I'm just going to quickly show you the book as well. I absolutely love this. Like Dave said about the A Land Beyond, he thought of Disneyland. Like, you could make fairy tale style books with these. You could even, I know a lot of crafters get old books from like charity shops and things to reuse like the pages for background papers, or even the photos. You know, you could be die cutting out actual pages from a book from them as well. So you could make like a princess style card with these. These are absolutely beautiful. Now you do get artwork for the book as well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you do get artwork. So if I just grab this one, you can see, look, there's the book with the artwork. So it does really give you that illusion of pages, and you can see the different pages coming down there. And then obviously when you cut this again like that, you can see, look, it really does give you that illusion of pages. You also do get the artwork for these scrolly bits as well. So you do get artwork for that. So, and like Dave said, you've got that larger book, but you've also got that smaller one there as well. So even if you wanted to add a small book onto a bigger card, you've got that option. But you've got such a lovely size card there in that book just on its own.
And all the artwork is free for you to print off as many times as you like right now at our website, carnationcrafts.co.uk, the download section. Now, I've been doing Carnation launches now for probably about, I think, 3 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. And in that time, I have never, ever, ever stood here and said, oh, there's a free gift with this collection. Today, we are giving you a free gift for, as far as I'm aware, the first time that I'm certainly aware of anyway. You're going to get a free gift worth £40. Let me show you what you're going to get. You're going to get a set of 4 double-ended ball tools for sculpting, for giving the birds shape, for giving any characters shape, their bellies, flowers shape, the petals shape. So you're going to get 4 of the Carnation Crafts ball tools. You're going to get the shaping mat, which is just the right density. It's not too soft, it's not too stiff. So again, you're going to get that lovely cupping and shaping using the ball tools with this. That's included in your free gift. For those of you that don't know the benefits of Pro Print paper, you're going to get a taster pack of Pro Print paper included in your order as well. That is 120 GSM, and that's the best paper to print your vignettes onto because it gives you the best vibrant colour. We're always raving about it, but if you've never purchased it, you may not know what you're missing. That is in your free gift as well. You're also going to get Pro Printing paper adhesive sheets, 20 sheets. So basically 20 sheets of stickers. So you can print off your vignettes and your artwork, and you can then cut it out, die cut it out, and stick it onto whatever you choose. A pack of that included in your bonus as well. And then you've got the 3D moldable foam, otherwise known as your Elevate. You've got 4 sheets of this. So this is, think of it like the most huge foam pad, which you can die cut, you can trim, and then you'll have height and you'll also have adhesive on the back as well. Elevate is brilliant. You're going to get 4 sheets of that in your free gift as well. And also a strip or a pack of your foam pads. So foam pads, Elevate, sticky adhesive sheets 20. You're going to get the Pro Print taster pack, and you're going to get the ball tools and the ball tool mat as well, valued at £4. That's only if you buy the full collection. So if you are paying for this, another way of looking at it is if you're paying for what we're giving you as a free gift worth 40 quid, it's like you're only paying £84.99 for the actual collection. Because that's the value of what we're adding in. You don't need to put it into your order. It will automatically be packed with your order if you order that item number 260201 for £124.99. And that's only for this week until Friday. So that will automatically wing its way to you as a thank you from Carnation, brightening up this kind of dark and dingy part of the year. You'll get a free gift in with your order if you order the main collection today. Okay, and we've got some finished sample to show you what this amazing die collection can do today. Remember, it is called your Cherished Places. What cherished places are you remembering? Are you thinking about places that hold special memories to you as a couple, as an individual, as a family? I mean, I can tell that the design team have had a ball using these.
Yeah, there's so many. And they all tell a different story, don't they? They all just look absolutely stunning. I love the fact that you could be using these for, like we said, these could be like princess little girls cards for children. They could be a sympathy card, an anniversary card. They can be so many things that you can use these for. Look at that. That is so pretty. Pam did that one.
The book die set, by the way, that we showed you, 30% of that has gone since we made it available last night on our website. 30% gone at $27.99. All those fantastic dies and the decorated flourishes as well. 20% of the collection's gone, 30% of the book has gone as well. But look at what you can do. Mix them together.
Yeah, I'm just trying to show you some of the books. And then we got a couple more here with the arches as well. Look at that. Just how effective those scenes are. And they come together so easy. Everything is done for you. All of your perspective is there. And, I'm just going to quickly mention as well, so when you download the artwork, so all of the artwork you can see now that we're using, you'll be able to download for free on the website. It's the free colorway that you'll get.
Yeah.
So on there, you can see this background of the sky, and here you can see that background. That background is also in the download, so you get a background in there as well. So if you're wondering like where this sky has come from, it does have, I'm sure I've got one. Let me see if I'm...
And that's free to print off as well, yeah?
Yeah, so that you can print, you'll download that with the artwork for the dies. It comes in the same download, so it's not a separate one that you need to go looking for. It comes in the same one. And then you'll have that there then. I'm sure I've got one. Yes, I do.
I know it's a bit random, but I'm looking at that card thinking the marquee there, yes, it could be a festival, yes, it could be a wedding marquee. It could also be the Bake Off. If someone's a big fan of the Bake Off,
it could be
going off into the Bake Off tent.
It could be. So can you see, look, that's that background. So you'll also have that background in there as well. So you'll have the background, obviously all of the artwork for all of the dies as well, and obviously the frames.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Just got to say hello to a few of you on Facebook. Jeanette Ellingworth, hi Jeanette, morning. Pearl Farrier says, for once I'm ready and waiting. Hi Laura, Dave, Bunny and fellow crafters. This collection looks amazing and the downloads are fab. I agree with you, Pearl, they are fantastic. Amanda Elizabeth Spriggs said, morning all. Angela Lynham, I wish I could afford this collection. Angela, well, hopefully you can. Fingers crossed. I mean, PayPal Pay in 3 is there if you have a PayPal account. Janet Ellingworth, I said hello to you before, didn't I? Message in on Facebook or YouTube and we'll say hi to you. But this is the launch show today, the first launch of February 2026. And what a launch it is. Cherished Places. What are you thinking? I've got places in my mind that I've been to in my life that it's making me think about.
Yeah.
You know, little scenes or big scenes that you've sat down and just taken in when you've been away for a weekend or on holiday, been to a fantastic foreign country. I mean, that castle, for example, it reminded me of Disneyland, but then it also reminded me of Prague. So you kind of see different.
Yeah, do you know,
Scotland,
I instantly thought of castles, and obviously I live in Wales, so there's like a castle every 10 minutes.
You live in one, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, it's a huge deal. So I instantly thought of castle, but now you've said Disneyland, I do keep thinking of Disneyland now. But yeah, it can be so many things.
You've got the church there as well.
It could even, that top one could even be like a going to university card.
Yeah.
Because it almost looks like a university style building.
But the most poignant one is the simplest, the winding road.
Yeah.
I mean, is that looking back or is it looking forward? Is it remembering? Is it positive thoughts for the future? Where's that leading? Where's that taking you? That's what I love about it.
Yeah. I keep seeing the clouds. Do you know, because I said about the clouds. Mm-hmm. So when we were prepping the show, if you cut that out in white, the bushes would look like clouds, and you could colour the path like a rainbow. And then, because I know lots of people make cards for people that have lost like pets.
So over the rainbow.
So it was like over the rainbow.
Yeah,
so it was like you could use the bushes like clouds, and then just get an alcohol pen, because it's only a line, isn't it, to do get watercolour pen, do the rainbow on the path, and then you've got like a rainbow path in the clouds, which I thought was really cute.
It could be interpreted in so many ways. I mean, that path could lead to that church or that castle. You could attach it to it if you wanted it to be. And that's half the point. You can certainly do that. But if you just want to have the pathway on its own and let the imagination of the person that gets the card think of where it's leading to, that's up to you. But it's 260201, another brilliant collection from Carnation. And I think it's demo time.
Yes, and I'm going to start with the book. So the book, you're going to cut out the largest mat first, which does give you almost like the base of the book to start off with. Now I've done this in just our smooth cardstock, and then like I said, you do get the artwork for it. So I've cut it out again in the artwork, so you can see you've got the book, and then you've got those lovely pages that'll fit on there. So I'm going to just glue these together just to make this nice and strong.
Just saying hi to Denise Thompson on YouTube, saying what a fabulous collection. Lots of positive comments coming through. Thank you for that, Denise. Nice to know you're watching.
Oh, we're getting lots of messages today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So
I think it's the sort of connection, it relates to everybody. Everybody can find a connection in the collection, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. I think it's such a lovely when I seen it instantly, I just fell in love with it. And I think because it's so versatile as well, it can be used for so many different things. Right, so we've done that. So we've got, this is going to be the base. Okay, and then I've cut that out again. And then you can see, look, I've just scored like 1 inch in and then halfway down. So I'm going to glue that there, because this is going to give us our card shape, okay? So let's put some glue on the back here. So I'm using my everyday glue as well.
But also, if you ever struggle making a card for a fella, which I know lots of you do, I think you're sorted here with this. I mean, lots of us guys like, sitting down and looking at the view, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, do you know that these would be nice for? Do you know the ones with the couple, the side by side? They'd be nice for like if you were making a male Valentine's card, because it's still quite romantic, but it's not like too romantic,
it's not
too like lovey-dovey, but it's still sweet. All right, so we've done that. So this is going to sit like that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pop some glue on the bottom part. And then I've cut that out again, just in the super smooth. That is going to sit on there to give us just the stability for the top bit. So that's obviously going to sit like that. And then the one we've done again with the artwork is just going to sit on top of there, okay? So we're going to just pop.
It's lovely that you actually get, if you're buying the book die set for $27.99, there is also artwork for that as well, like.
Yeah, because like look at the shading that you get in there. It looks so nice, and then you've got that detail coming down the side for the page as well, and then you do have the artwork as well for those, like, I keep saying like regal bits. I don't know what they're called. So like I keep saying like regal.
Yeah, like regal flourishes maybe.
Yeah, but you do get the art.
fleur-de-lis in the middle.
Bunny saying.
Yeah, maybe.
So you do get the artwork for them. So you can see they've got lovely shading in there, which really does add to the texture of these.
And they are the same shape as the curve of the book, but you can use them completely independently of the book as well.
Yeah, and do you know what? You will use those completely on their own. That will be one that you will bring into so many other collections. Right, so we've done that now. So essentially we've got our card shape from the book straight away. So all we've done is just obviously cut out an extra one to go in the middle, and then we've got the card that is going to sit like that, okay? So then I've gone in with your next layer from the book, which gives us the pages then. So you can see you've got that lovely detail, which obviously those dies just add that extra detail into there. It will sit there, so it gives us that illusion then of the pages. And then we've got that lovely kind of like a frame that we can use in the middle. So like a lot of the samples, you know, you saw where that was where they were building up the scenes, so you can do that. So we're going to add this in next, and you can see it's a lovely size as well to have as a card base, and bring everything into as well. So I'm just going to pop these off.
I mean, it's so good that the team here at Carnation give you the artwork for the book. Also, if you're going for the main collection, they give you artwork for all 3 of the frame sets too, which I didn't think they would, but they have. And it's subtle artwork. It's not leaping out at you.
No, it's just that like shade. It almost looks like how I imagine those frames is almost like stonework.
Yeah.
Do you know, like stoned pillars?
Yeah. With a bit of shading,
like
and
marble
shadow
type of thing, like stone. So when you see the artwork, it's almost like they've just got that perfect shading in, that it looks as if it is almost like etched in, and it's just got that shading into it.
Which would not be easy to do yourself. I wouldn't know where to start with that sort of art. So.
Right, so let's go in now. So I've got, this is from the arch. So this is from the shouldered arch. So you can see those centerpieces. That's what I've got here. So that's
going to be the stopper.
This is going to be my stopper as well. So, you know, never be afraid to mix and match. Like the arches and things, like I've, you know, mix and match. Actually, saying that, so I'm using the book for the cabbages. I've got this centre bit out of the shouldered arch frame, and for my sentiment, I'm using the circle matten layers from the regal arch frame. So I'm using 3 in 1.
Okay, great.
For this. So this is going to go there as the stopper, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the flowers, so the roses, and I'm going to put these like that across the bottom, so they're going to sit there. Okay, so let's add these in. I'm just going to put them in with a bit of pin flare. These aren't going to stay up.
And don't forget, when you're on our website ordering the collection and getting your free gift as well, check out for pin flare glue gel, 7-day glue we've got on the website, all the accessories, pro print paper, if you want to stock up on your favourite GSM, it's all there, and it can all be delivered in the same parcel. If you order today, I mean, Carnation, without any word of a lie, is one of the best companies for dispatch. I know that if you order the main collection now, it will be on its way at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So you might even get it tomorrow.
Yeah, we do get so many emails. Obviously, Dave's here today, and then me and Bunny will be here tomorrow. And the next day, we do get so many emails saying, you know, oh, I'm waiting for mine's out for delivery. I'm waiting for it to get delivered. Or I've just had mine delivered. So, yeah. You could
actually be crafting along with Laura tomorrow if you order it today. We can't guarantee, obviously it depends on what your postal service is like where you live, but the earlier you order it, the more chance you've got of getting it maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, which is so nice. Right, now because I am going to use this as a stopper, I'm just going to put 2 layers of foam tape on the back of here, just to make sure that it's raised up enough that it will actually keep that card up. So I'm just adding another layer there. So like I said, this is that centre bit from the frame. Let's just pull these up. And then I'm going to just put that along the bottom there. So that now is going to be the stopper for our card. Like that.
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
Sit like that. Right, so then let's carry on. So then we're going to, so the circles, so these are the centerpieces from the Regal Arch, which is that one. So you can see your mason layers you've got in the center. I've used them for the sentiment, and all I've done is, so I've cut out two, obviously one bigger, one smaller, and then that smaller one, I've just stamped one of our Clean and Simple stamps onto that for the sentiment.
Mandy Riley on YouTube says, "Oh wow, this is gorgeous." 2 love hearts.
Aww.
Lots of positivity for the collection today. Thank you for that. I can see why. It's stunning.
It is, and especially when you're getting that bonus.
And the free gift, which I'll go through again
as
soon.
well. It's so good. And do you know what's really nice is the gift are things that you use.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like something maybe, even if it's something you already have, if you already use Elevate or you already use ProPrint, it's something you're going to buy again because it's something that we run out of.
Yeah, it's not something that we just found tucked in the corner of the warehouse that we haven't shown for 20 years. It's everyday, practical, usable things. It's had a lot of thought going into it actually, with the ball tools, ProPrint, the adhesive sheets of ProPrint, and the Elevate, which I'll go through in a minute.
Right, so I'm just going to put them there like that. Right, and then we're going to come in to the top bit then. So I've got the side by side, and then let's grab our mat. And what I'm going to do is just run along these.
So this is why you need the ball tool.
To give them a bit of shape.
To shape the bodies, to shape the heads. It could be petals on flowers. It could be animals. Just giving them a bit of dimension. And if you try and use like a mouse mat, they're too flimsy. You'll end up.
Yeah, you need, like if I turn that, like if I push on that, it's very dense.
Yeah.
Form. So can you see, even like when I'm on the edge, I can't push that to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's very, very dense, which is what you need. Obviously, if it's too soft, you're just going to push straight into the cardstock. You need it to kind of give you a little bit of pushback. So, and then you can just go in like this. And then all of those cut lines that are in the die, which obviously, we just think they're there just for, they add more detail into the actual design of the die. But all of those cut lines have been put there and are there so that when you want to do something like this, because we've all been there, when you grab something, like you can just grab like a flower like that and you just kind of go in like this quickly because you want to give it a bit of shape, and you'll push into it like this and it starts folding, like it'll start creasing, and you're kind of trying to push the crease out. All of the cut lines like this has got so many cut lines in it.
So it lets you dome.
All of those detailed cut lines are there so that when you go in like this, you are never going to get that kind of pushback or that creasing. You are going to just get a perfect shape every single time. So you can just go in like this, go into it, and like that. Now if I just flip that round, can you see it? So you can see that's lovely and domed now. Same with them, look, you can see, and it'll keep that shape as well. Right, so we've got them. And then what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually going to tuck these kind of in the book. And I'm also going to get another one, and I'm going to snip her away. So, and I'm just going to do this so that I can kind of decoupage him up. So he looks as he's a bit closer to us than she is. So don't worry, they haven't had an argument. Although you could use them on their own, couldn't you?
Could do.
Like you could just have him there now like that. If you were making a card just for like a man, you could just have him. I don't know if you could use her on her own.
Could be your favourite granddad.
Oh yeah, that's a nice idea.
Pam Blackburn says on Facebook, delivery is fabulous. Ordered the Serene Swing last week, one afternoon. It arrived the next morning. There you go. See? Told you. Thank you, Pam.
Do you know what we're going to do? I think we'll probably do it tomorrow. But so last week we had the Serene Swing, which was like a swing, okay? And what I'm going to try and do, because if you remember the Serene Swing show, I was thinking, make sure you tune in for this collection, because I think there's something that could work in it, and that is the Our Special Place.
So the couple sat down?
The couple sat down.
They
So
could be on
I'm
the
going to
swing.
try and see if they will fit
That is,
on the swing.
that is the best image.
So you could have them on the swing. Like, they will not fit on the swing together.
I was just thinking, an old...
I think one will fit on the swing. I don't think you could have the two of them on there together.
A grandpa or a grandma, an aunt or an auntie
On a swing. Yeah.
is just blissful joy, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's what we'll try and do it either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll try and do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see what they'll look like on the swing together, because I do think that would be
I don't think I've ever
so
seen that.
cute.
I always see kids on swings and things, but an older person on a swing, that would be a great thing to see.
Oh, I think it'd be so cute
Yeah.
just to see them sat on the swing together.
Living their best life,
Yeah.
bringing out
Really
the inner
cute.
child.
Right, so I'm just gonna add him on there now. So we've got obviously those two there, and then I'm just gonna add him on, but I'm just...
That's what my other half says about me. I'm like the kid that never grew up.
I think we're all like that in some ways, though. So him there. So now you've just got that bit of dimension there.
Fab.
And then, right, let me put this here. I'm going to bring in those roses. Now I've got two of those kind of more arched shaped ones, and we're going to put these like that across the top of the book, okay? So let's add these in.
And don't forget, you've got the option when you're printing off the artwork of either having single-sided vignettes, so the back is plain, or double-sided, so you've got artwork on the back and on the front, so you can have characters or birds or people looking left or right when you do that. And of course, if something's visible all the way round, if you're making something quite 3D, it's nice to have the double-sided vignettes, and they're free as well.
Yeah, and it just gives you more options, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
then you can flip things round. You can make things work for you. So you get far more options with it. Right, now I'm going to go in and decoupage these up. So you've got the decoupage there for the roses.
Hi to Linda Wilson, watching on Facebook as well. She says, morning all. Hi Linda.
Morning.
It's Bunny in the control room and myself and Laura with you with this brand new launch today.
So just tuck that in there, and then I've got one more. Let's add that in.
And as an anniversary card, I mean, I just think that is perfect.
It's so lovely, isn't it? It's nice for as well if you know, like, younger couples. I think it just ticks so many boxes. Like I said, you could be making like princess cards. It could be anniversary. It could be new home. It could be engagement. It could be the college, and like I said, that university card, or it could be anything at all.
Although we put the couple that obviously come in the collection in there, think of every other element: animals, people, characters that you've got from Carnation over the years that could go in that frame as well.
Oh yeah, when you think of other things like that, you could, if you took that couple away, think of all of the collections or the characters.
Yeah.
You could put absolutely anything in there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So all I'm doing now is I'm going in, adding these flowers in, and I'm just going to show you, because even like these little flowers, the ball tools, you get the ball tools in that free gift, but they are all double-sided, so you've got the right size ball tool there for whatever you are trying to shape.
Because you've got 8 different size balls, basically.
Yeah, so you've got the right one there for anything, and it does make such a difference. Like you can see, like how those flowers just dome over. Makes a lot of difference. So I'll just add this one in. Add that there, and then I have got decoupage for the bottom, but we'll pop them onto another one so you can see.
There you go. So what Laura's done there is combined the book collection, the book dies, which is an extra item in the show, with the main item. So we'll go to those in a second to show you the book. But the main collection today, first time you've seen it, it was a little tease on Facebook last night. 20% went when we actually allowed it to be available on Facebook last night. So overnight and first thing this morning, people have got in before they've gone to work. You've got 3 of these arches. Now, if there was just one in the collection, I'd be quite happy. But in fact, you've got 3 different styles. You've got the archway. You've got what I consider to be quite a Gothic window or door. And then you've also, of course, got, well, all 3 of these elaborate frames. Absolutely stunning. And there's so many dies in each one. So you get the regal. They're all regal, actually. You get the regal shouldered, the regal lancet, and the regal arch frame. Okay, all 3 of those come in the collection. Then you've got your destinations. Now, they are really wherever your mind takes you. I love the long winding road. That's maybe a journey that you've just done or a journey that you're doing in the future. Laura came up with the idea, and I didn't think of it, that if you did it in white card and didn't use the artwork, those bushes could look like clouds. It could be a rainbow bridge, maybe for an animal that's passed. But you could also have any of these fantastic buildings at the end of that road, that huge wonderful palace or church or cathedral or the castle there. And you've also got, of course, the fantastic the tents, the marquees. That could be for a wedding. Then down the bottom you've then got the characters. Now the characters that are sat, they could be perched on the swing that Laura was talking about, and maybe we can see that tomorrow, but also they could be perched on the tree stump. They could be sat on the bench if you want them to be, and then they're arm in arm going for a bit of a stroll on a Sunday afternoon after Sunday lunch. Then you've got the birds in flight, birds that have landed. You've got doves. You've got, I think, a hummingbird in there, that beautiful resplendent peacock's there as well. And then the last die set are the roses. And the roses are in corner formation, archway, and then all the decoupage elements as well there. Now, if you buy that today, it's $124.99, and there's a lot of value in that die set. Absolutely spectacular. The artwork you can print off from carnationcrafts.co.uk today. The download section is where you'll find that. I'll also show you the free gift as well that you're going to be getting with that, because if you buy that today, it's only if you buy the main collection, you're going to get a £40 free gift. Now, as I said before, all the years I've been working for Carnation, doing their launches every month, I've never known a free gift like this ever. So you're going to get your ball tool, so you can do the shaping like Laura was doing a few minutes ago. You get 4 different sizes with 8 different balls, so they're double-ended. So you get that. You get the all-important, very strong and firm foam mat for doing your shaping. That's included as well. You get the taster pack of your ProPrint. And this is the ProPrint paper, which we always recommend for printing off your artwork on, because the colours are so much more vibrant. This is what all the design team use. So if you like the look of our samples and what, of course, Laura's doing in the shows, you get the same results. But you don't need a fancy printer that's cost you thousands of pounds. A basic domestic printer will be fine, but it's the quality of the paper you're printing onto that's key. So there's your ProPrint tester. You've then got the ProPrint adhesive papers, 20 sheets of A4 ProPrint adhesive paper. So basically then that turns the whole sheet into a sticker. You're then also going to get your Elevate. Now think of Elevate as like one huge A4 foam pad. That's what it is. You get 4 of them, and you can cut them, you can die cut them, but it turns anything into an elevated sticker. And then you get 1 sheet of your foam pads as well. All included, it's a value of £40. You're getting it free, only though if you buy the main collection. You don't have to put it into your basket. It will automatically be popped into your order if you're ordering the main collection at $124.99. I've never known that, a free gift with a collection, but today we're doing it, worth £40. It will be there with you. Okay, demo number 2, Laura.
Right, so I'm starting off, so this one I'm using the Regal Arch.
Yep.
Which obviously does come in your collection. So I'm using the outside mats for the card base. I've cut it out with our perfect papers on this show. Now, as always with Carnation, when we bring you a collection, we also do bring you background papers as well. Now, this is one of the background papers that you get to download as well. So you can see it's almost like a watercolor, like a fog result, and it almost looks like the castle, like faded in the background. So really lovely background. So I'm going to use that as the background on here. So I've just cut it out in the same size, the same mat on there.
Yeah, if you love fantasy
Yeah,
cards and things
nice
like
idea.
that. It's nice that that's included. I missed a comment from Linda actually while I was doing that little recap a few minutes ago. She says, can we buy the couple on their own, Dave? Yes, you can. Yeah, all the dies are individually available on the website. I know the team have replied to you, Linda, but thanks for the question. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Right, so we've got that there. Now I'm just going to pop that to one side a sec. So I've got the art, so like we said, die cut out from the artwork, so you can see how lovely that is. But we're also going to put in the castle, the princess castle, a church, anything. We're going to pop that onto there. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue.
30% of the collection has now gone, 10% in the last half an hour. Wow. You're loving it.
So I'm just putting a bit of glue across the top of there.
And the free gift?
And
Have you ever known a free gift like that before?
No, not like that.
No.
And even sometimes with a free gift, it's like when they first said to me, because I knew about this free gift last week,
right.
The free gift, and they mentioned the ball tool and the mat. I thought it was just going to be
right.
the ball tool and the mat, and then it was like, and this, and this, and this, and it was like, really? So we've just put them. So I've just glued that on top of there, so kind of like the path just follows along there. And then I've already popped some foam tape on the back of here, so I'm just going to pull this off.
That could be the yellow brick road, couldn't it?
Oh, it could be. It could be so many things, though, couldn't it? It could be like a storybook if you're making, a card for a little girl. It could be, it could be a wedding card and somebody's, wedding venue. It could be so many things. So I'm just popping the tape off here.
I mean, the silhouettes, the little characters that you've got are really lovely. I mean, it could be a silhouette of a little boy and girl running up the pathway. I mean, if you wanted to make it look a little bit more creepy, maybe as you get nearer to Halloween, you could do it. You could do it in black card and not use the artwork, so it looks like a really creepy castle. Sky's the limit.
It is. I just love the fact Bunny was like, oh, he would look so sweet with a little girl, and then Dave just straight away went, well, if you want to make it creepy.
Right. Options, yeah,
you do.
Options.
Right, now I'm going to just stick this like that. And then all I'm going to do is just flip that, and where that overhangs, I'm just going to snip them bits away.
I like the fact you've got the kind of aperture on the pillars on the sides, left and right, the cutaway sections. I like that.
So if I just there, so we've got that like that then. So then if I bring that in and just pop some glue on the back of there, and then we can...
Everyday glue is on the website if you're running out or you want to try it. 7 bottles.
Yeah, it's good you get 7 bottles because it lasts you. Well, it will last you quite a while. I mean, it lasts me quite a while, to be fair, and I obviously use it a lot. Yeah, so it will last a long time.
I think you get 50 ml in each bottle, so it's 350 ml of glue. It's on the website if you want it.
Like that, and you can just see that background. They just think of everything, don't they? Everything is done. Yeah, I think it looks really nice like that. Really pretty. Right, let's add in some more. So we've got flowers.
If you've been on holiday somewhere or you've got a picture on your phone from when you went away a few years ago, I'm thinking of like iconic destinations, iconic buildings that you may have taken a photograph of. Maybe you've been lucky enough to go to the Taj Mahal. You could put the Taj Mahal at the end of that if you printed it off.
Oh, that's a nice idea, yeah.
So it's more personal to where you've been yourself.
Yeah, or maybe you've even got like a silhouette of, somebody that you wanted to use. Like you could easily snip into it, couldn't you, and use that.
You could use the archway as a picture frame. You could have a picture of yourself, a couple or whatever in the middle of it. Yeah,
they're really, really nice to use. Right, I'm going to just add in some of the decoupage onto here. And I think the flowers, they build up so nicely. like almost a crime not to add the decoupage onto these, because they build up so nicely.
Well, now with the flowers,
so
that to me looks more like a gazebo now, like a wedding arch.
Oh.
It could be, couldn't it?
It could be, yeah. Could be having your princess themed wedding, your fairy tale wedding. Build these up, and then I got one more. So obviously, oh.
I mean, there's a collection that we did, Wonderful in White, where we had the bride. You can mix that with this. There's so many collections we've done previously that you've probably got already that you can mix and use with this. I mean, I know some people use the collection as intended, but I think equally there's probably twice as many people that kind of use it and split it up and mix and match to make unique
I think you
cards.
have to mix and match. Yeah. You know, that's one of the amazing things of Carnations, that they do look at all their collections, and obviously because everything comes from here, you know, from Nick and his team, it comes from the same people. It's not like artwork that's been bought.
No.
So that is one of the amazing things of Carnations. Like every time you buy a collection, so like if you buy Cherished Places collection, it works with all of your other collections. It's like you just put in another chapter into your big collection. So for me, it almost feels like, I don't know, you kind of have to at least mix and match some of them, you know, give it a go.
Well, the thing with Carnation is, you know the story, you know its history. So often you see artwork in card or die collections, you haven't got a clue where it's come from, and you never will know. Whereas you know, we're transparent here. You know the team, you know they're based here just outside of Chesterfield, and it's all done in-house, which is so nice. And the artwork is on the website for you to print off. And I always say this, but what artist do you know that gives their artwork away free and then allows you to sell to make profit with their artwork? It's quite incredible.
Yeah, you know what, that's such a lovely thing as well. Like sometimes I forget that, you know, you can make and sell as well. And, you know, I mean, you're making cards like this that you haven't had to worry about the colouring in or anything like that. So you're cutting your time down, which, you know, from when I used to make cards to sell, it's always the time that you put in you kind of don't get back. So when you're cutting your time down and you're making cards like this so quickly that look this effective, you know, you can just, I think it was the NEC, a lady came up to me and she said that I think it was like she charged £2. I might be wrong, but I'm sure it was something like she charged £2. It was like a minimum of £2. Mm-hmm. So the £2 was to go back for her to like replenish craft supplies, and then anything that went on top went to a charity. Mm-hmm. And she said most of her Carnation cards, people was giving her almost £10 every single time for her Carnation cards.
I think that's a nice way of doing it, because I've had a few comments from people in the past saying, I don't know how much to charge for my cards. Well, don't necessarily state a price, ask people to make a donation.
Yeah.
And see what they give you. And I think you'll be quite surprised. Sometimes if you demand a price, people go, not sure. If you say to them, well, give me what you think it's worth. And that's a nice way of doing it. Puts the ball back in their court.
Yeah, and I think especially as well, if they know, you know, like that, you know, you're going to take £2 out, obviously, to replenish the things that you've used, or so you can keep making, and the rest is going to charity. It almost... Yeah, they do kind of don't mind giving that little bit more then, do they?
No.
Right,
and
so
I know a lot of people that don't actually make to sell, but people who know them say, can you make me a card for my uncle, my brother, my son, my daughter? And remember, today is the day we're giving you a £40 free gift. I can't remember that ever happening before. So anyone that orders the main collection that's on the screen now, you'll get it included, worth £40, and I'll show you what that is again in a second.
Yep.
Look at that. 2 amazing cards, more to come. There's 2 more shows at 12 and at 2 this afternoon. But that's just one idea. And remember, the collection here is including 3 of these amazing frames. You've got the Regal shouldered arch frame, which is this one. That one there. The Regal Lancet frame, which to me looks like a church door, maybe a church window, a Gothic window. And then the Regal arch frame down the end there. I mean, it wasn't so long ago that those would have been £124, you know, like £40 each. But today you get all 3 of them. Then you've got, my favourite part of it is the land beyonds. So you've got the castle, you've got the marquee, you've got all sorts of different kind of destinations which you can put at the end of the winding road. The winding road could just be left plain, and then there's a question mark. Where is it leading to? That could be the whole point of the card. You know, what does the future hold? No one knows. You made a point about the Rainbow Bridge. I like that.
Yeah.
If you cut it out in white, the bushes will look like clouds.
They do. They look like clouds. I didn't think of it until when we were sat here, but yeah, I think it'd be nice one.
Then down here you've got your royal roses. Oh, actually we're going that side, aren't we? You've got the characters. You've got the couple sat down, which could be sat down on the bench, obviously, which is included in that die set. Also, you've got the tree stub. They could be sat on that. We're going to try tomorrow, probably, to see if the couple could, or one of them can sit on the swing.
Yeah, I think one of them will. I don't think the 2 of them will fit. But
they could sit on each other's laps.
I mean, we'll try it, dear. We'll give it a go, okay? Just for you.
Whether
we'll try
the
and
swing
sit them
will
on their
collapse,
laps.
I don't know. I don't know. Then next to that, you've got side by side. So you've got the couple walking. Now, again, that could be an old couple. It could be a slightly middle-aged couple. But it's lovely. It's seeing their backs. It kind of suggests who they are, but it leaves you to work out in your mind who you think they are. And then next to that, you've got the doves. You've got the hummingbird, I think, and you've got the beautiful peacock. And then finally, you've got this lovely collection of roses here as well. Now, remember, all of the artwork, for those of you that are new to Carnation Crafts, the way it works is you buy the dies, you get the deal, and then as soon as you've bought it, just go to carnationcrafts.co.uk. You're probably on there anyway, ordering it. Go to the download section, and all the artwork for the frames, because you get artwork for all these 3 frames, and the characters and the flowers and everything will be there. Print them off now onto your ProPrint paper. Absolutely free to do that. And then your dies, if you're ordering it now, may well be there tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, depending on your postal service, but certainly it's leaving us by 2 o'clock this afternoon. It might be with you tomorrow. And if you buy that collection, you're going to get the most generous. Mark in the office, the boss, Mark and Nick, said free gift. He gave me the parcel with a free gift. He said, there you go. I opened it up. I thought, where did you get all this free? Wow. Brawl tools, your foam mat, your ProPrint taster pack, or taster pack. You've got the ProPrint adhesive paper, 20 sheets there, 120 GSM, so everything is a sticker basically with that. And then you've got the Elevate, 4 sheets of Elevate, so that is the same as the paper in that you've got height, so it turns things into an elevated sticker. And then you get a slice of your foam pads included as well. That's worth £40. Don't forget the ProPrint. The Perfect Papers is there as well, $14.99. That's the cardstock that will complement the artwork colours, and of course you've got that extra fantastic book die set that we used in that last demo, or the first demo as well. So we're back at 12 o'clock with another look. Please do purchase during the little break and come back for more inspiration with Laura and myself at 12 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. An order, and we'll see you in about an hour.